Today, 25th, I've come as a follow-up on how far has the PDM rolled out. And two, I've come to give the information about the presidential directives. After we had launched the parish development model, and it's in other districts it's also going on, our cabinet sat and the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni, gave a number of directives, which I thought is good to explain to the technical team. I was on radio, I gave that information. Today I'm happy to meet the technical team that is involved with the parish development model as the PDM rolled out. And two, I've come to give the information about the presidential directives. After we had launched the parish development model, and it's in other districts it's also going on, our cabinet sat and the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni, gave a number of directives, which I thought is good to explain to the technical team. I was on radio, I gave that information. Today I'm happy to meet the technical team that is involved with the parish development model. Because to tell you the truth, I repeat, one, the deep logo, kitame kileke here on parish development model. Because that is the program which will deliver him to the last side. He's coming back, he's still in the main. Do you want the government to paper hammer? Government has delivered. And you have confirmed that the money is in the what? In the parish. Huh? We cannot afford to donate money for the people to the banks to make profits because of technical setbacks and challenges. 15 million Africa. Do you really care? Do you really? Even if the procedure is long, why can't we? Huh? I think the biggest challenge now, I will be frank, it is the operational funds which are not there. And people are not used to working without allowances. All these zigzag here, but I told you, if you become a subtour, the bullet will not miss you. Tomorrow I'm meeting the elected leaders, the honorable councillors, and the mayor and the district chair together. Then thereafter, we shall meet the sub-county councillors, and then we roll out to the community to find out about the parish development model. The presidential directive includes one. It was decided that all beneficiaries of the parish development model, should be given 1 million cash and clean without deducting anything from 1 million. No interest, no other costs to be deducted. For those who received this money earlier, because we came to learn there are people who are given 300, 400, 500. The number was varying. The amount was varying. So those who got less than 1 million net should quickly be topped up to come to 1 million. To ease accountability, to ease identification, rather than having split of the money. To ease the enterprise measure, how much can 1 million do for a person in 3 years? How much has it lifted somebody? So that is clear, 2 directives. 1 million should be given clean. Those who got less should be topped up quickly. And then it was also directed, and it was the government directive by His Excellency the President, that the parish development model, the money, the funds of 100 million should be all channeled in government banks. This one, because this is government money, which is not accruing interest, but going directly to the beneficiaries, it should be used in the government banks so that unnecessary costs are not borne by the beneficiary. I'm surprised that Kitgum have taken this money to other banks like Stanbic and DFCU and left the Post Bank, which is a government bank. Other banks were agreed on where there is no government banks. Where there are no government banks, centenary banks, Stanbic and DFCU could come on board. But the priority is government banks. So this also needs to be worked. In the process of interacting with the technical team, they gave me accountability of what is the status. I'm set aback that out of 7 billion for the district, only 15 million has been disbursed. Out of 7 billion, they have been able to give out only 15 million. In the municipality, out of 1.1, only 74 million has been given out. And you find that these delays are real. The technical team is put on notice that it shouldn't be a process of connivance with the banks to accrue profits and interest. I was informed that the district, out of depositing 7 point something billion, about 7 billion and something in the bank, the bank, out of their mercy, they called it a token. They gave 25 million out of 7 billion. I wanted to find out who negotiates these rates, at what interest rates, for how long our monies have been in the banks. It is out of their mercy. They just said, these guys have left so much money on our accounts, let's give them just 25 million. While our people are waiting for government money, they are aware government has given this money, and it is on their accounts in the sub-counties, on the parishes. So this is something which has been directed to the RDC to ensure there is no connivance and delaying tactics, so that money keeps around in the banks to be given out as loans for the bank to generate funds, while the real beneficiaries are delayed because of technicalities. It was also, we were informed that out of the people who are benefited, the technical people who are concerned have included on the list people who normally are not supposed to fall under the 39% poor. We hear there are engineers, the people who are well off, who also benefited. We have advised that the selection process should target the poor as it was meant. And the emphasis was, let the quotas as it is scheduled, the 30%, the 10% for women and the youth and the disabled and all the beneficiaries, be followed. On notice also, I told them, today we are starting to dialogue here. I, with other leaders, we shall roll out. We shall go in the community. In each parish, I would want to see there are 100 beneficiaries. If there are ghosts, I told them this is the time for them to clean up. Because we would want to know physical 100 people. And we want to know what enterprise are they engaged in. So that as NRM government, we can account for our 5-year term and even ask for another mandate. And everybody is put on notice. Anybody who wants to sabotage the government program of parish development model will not be spared. The complaint of operating funds where it's supposed to cater for other costs, including maybe allowances, was so lauded. The issue of electricity not reaching everywhere was so put on my notice. The issue of data, internet data, not available. Even the computers in the sub-counties. All this we have taken note, and I will be happy that we report up, and as government we see what we can do to make their work easy. But I've pleaded with them that it is not about earning allowances on this parish development model, because it is actually for the poor. We sacrifice and do something. We want to hear, as they had pledged, I'm happy they pledged, that Kitgum District, Kitgum Municipality, we shall become a role model in the implementation of the parish development.
To Madam Minister, is the cost associated with filling the forms of PDM is making people run away from PDM and preferring to go for Bolicho? The cost?
The cost?
Associated cost. You start with, I'm telling you what is rural, because Kitgum is big, okay? In the rural setting, you first start by paying for photos, photography, that's around 3,000. And some people may not get that money easily, by the way. Then these forms, I saw the forms, it's around 10 pages. You pay around between 5,000 to 10,000 shillings for the forms. That is what is taking place in the sub-counties. I don't know what's taking place in my municipality. So, in the sub-counties, before you can get access to this form, you must have first coughed 10,000 shillings. Madam Minister, is that acceptable? No. And you should also get some special file, which file is also charged 5,000 shillings. A Manila file of this of 500 shillings. Now, at PDM level, that file is also charged 5,000 shillings. Madam, that is discouraging to PDM, because I interacted with some rural folks who are saying they better go for Bolichok now, because it's quicker and supersonic to get money. You bypass certain bureaucracies.
What we request of you is the integrity in you to do your work. Because you took a lot of time in school to qualify, apply, and get this job. So what we need from you is your integrity and commitment to do the job and do it well. We may be asking for too much, but you also take note that it is your workload. What time can you spare for this job you applied for? How much are you committed to do this work? I always ask some of the CDOs, you are called a community development officer. Community development officer, what impact have you created to the community you are working in? If you have created an impact, then you should be very proud of yourself. You know you are doing something. But if you have not created any impact, then you take note. Do self-evaluation of yourself within the community you are in. How do people look at you? A good person always is not hidden. People will tell you. People will even appreciate you. People will like you. So as much as we love you people in your position you are holding, you should know you are for the people. You work for the people. And one thing, we have put you permanent and pensionable. You know what that means? Your job is secure so long as you do it according to the law.